Gentlemen, I trust that you're okay. Welcome to the other side, man, where every day is a chance to become better. So today, this is the final episode of the Car Talk Show. We've come to the end of this, series. Today's topic, as you can see on the thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about self-esteem. Self-esteem and how it is important to us. So self-esteem, right? The definition. Self-esteem is more of your confidence, right? Your inner confidence. This is not something external. This is something that is very, very internal. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I don't have any facts or notes written. It is the Car Talk Show. No, I'm just here to talk. Today I don't have my notepad and shit. So I'm just going to be giving my opinion on it. But the Car Talk Show, self-esteem is something that I would say is very, very important. And I'm going to be talking about it in the future of this channel because you really can't do much. You can't reach fulfillment without self-esteem. You may work hard and get money, but if you don't have self-esteem, you always feel worthless. You will let people take advantage of you because they don't feel like you're worth it or you measure up to them. So self-esteem is going to be a game changer. That and discipline. You need to be so self-esteem. It's a form of loving yourself, I would say. If you love yourself, you would really practice self-esteem because it's not when I talk about self-esteem, I'm not just saying just this loving, telling yourself to love yourself, looking yourself in the mirror, doing all that shit. I'm talking about doing actions, right? That will help you become more self-esteem, doing things that will help you become more confident and love yourself. So in the sense that if you're not working out daily or whatever the threshold you set for yourself, then you are breaking your self-esteem. You're not keeping your word to yourself. It's also go correlates with the video that I posted about being the man of your word. If you're not keeping little and simple promises to yourself, then you won't have real and enough self-esteem to believe in yourself, in the self. So you need to be able to keep small promises to yourself. So if you're supposed to work out, just work out regardless of how you feel, you know, with the help of discipline. So regardless of how you feel, that's real love if you really love yourself, because you need to perform for you to feel better. If you don't perform, that's when you feel low. So whether it's going to the gym, whether it's getting money, whether it's trying to be more social, trying to talk to people, because I think a lot of people confuse being social and introvert and extrovert, because if you're an introvert, right, then it's naturally assumed that you don't like talking that much, but and you're an extrovert, then you're social, you're talking to everyone and all that shit. But being social is a skill. It's something that is learned. You just it's not a personality. So it's a skill it's a muscle that you need to learn, practice, and develop and become good at it. So it's not like all the time you are just walking around saying hi to people and all that shit. It's something that you can activate. Like it's more of, we could say, when you say it's a skill, it's more like being flirty. You know, every time you're not always flirty. But when you want to seduce a girl, that's when you become flirty. Talking in a low tone and all that shit. But when you want to be social, it's a skill that you can also turn on. If you're an introverted person, that doesn't mean you can't. If when you go to a social situation, you're just sitting quiet. you know I'm saying this, but I'm also one of those guys who thought, when you're introvert, you just keep quiet. When it's a skill, I ended up using it as a mask, not to perform. But regardless, as a man, you should perform, whether an introvert or extrovert. You need, when you're in social situations, that you need to try to activate your social skill. So yeah, I was going on a tangent there. But back to the point of self-esteem, you need to love yourself. You need to be able to perform discipline. You need to have if you don't have discipline, then essentially what you're telling yourself subconsciously is you don't love yourself, because you're not willing to go through the things that will help you build you as a man. So this video, I don't know how long I'm going to make it. I'm trying to keep it short. Uh, because I don't have a lot of research backed up with what I'm saying. I didn't do a lot of research, but I'm just giving my thoughts on it, on self-esteem and confidence, because this is something that is very essential for every man to have. If you don't have confidence, if you are not confident, then life will be very fucking hard. Everyone will step on you, whether it's your girl, your mom, your friends, everyone, the whole world, man. You'll be just a bitch walking. And when you try to fake that shit, when it's even worse, because it's just a matter of time where someone really comes up, and cracks that shield and reveals who you are, that you're not that guy. So you need to one thing to really work on your self-esteem is to try to really love yourself. And when I say this is something that people want to be loved by other people, but you gotta realize you gotta love yourself first for you to be loved by other people. Whether it's your family, your loved ones and all that shit. You need to love yourself, practice self-love, write things that you love about yourself every day. Try to create a habit of loving yourself. If it's something that you are not doing, do when you really love yourself, do things that will better you every day. Every day is a chance to become better. So yeah, you should always be trying to do things that will help better you. And so the first thing is you really need to start doing things that will help you, love yourself. And secondly, you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined. That's the only way I would define self-love. If you're not disciplined, then you don't love yourself. And the third thing is you need to forgive yourself and realize you're not perfect. You are human. Yeah, these are the things to help you with your self-esteem, because sometimes you beat yourself up that you didn't perform, you didn't do well, you're supposed to do this. I mean, you failed to talk to that girl. You do even the little promises that you kept, that you were supposed to keep yourself, you didn't keep them, and then you're angry, and it's just a fucking cycle. So you need to realize that first of all, in this self-development, journey, you are human. That should be like the baseline underline. You are human. You're not perfect. There are flaws, there are things you will work on. You have a whole personality you had before you started working on yourself that was formed. So it's not going to change overnight or change over months. It's going to change over years. So you need to look at the long game. When you fail to do something, that doesn't mean you have failed. Essentially, that means you need to try again. You need to try again. If you keep failing, you keep on try again. You never stop trying. That's how you will improve eventually at the end. It's about getting down, being beat down, and then you keep getting up. You keep getting up, no matter how bad it is. Yeah. So that was the video. I tried to keep it short. It's the last episode of the Car Talk Show. I don't know, in the future I might do. I think I should do a Car Talk Show every year. I think that would make sense. Every year, every year, I'm doing these classics where we're just talking and shit. But yeah, that was the video of the day, guys. If you like the video, like, subscribe, push us through the algorithm if you like the video, guys, and help other people see the video. Slaughter out.